This is from my Green Oracle card deck. The card I pulled is number 31, COEXIST. Let's read it, shall we? Concept: human, nature, relationship. Image: a man, a wolf, a goat, and a cabbage are resting together near a river. There's a very old story about the wolf, the sheep, and the cabbage. The story says that it is impossible to have everything and that one must choose whether to sacrifice the sheep or the cabbage. Choice is about responsibility. Sacrifice is about maturity. Acceptance of loss is about reality. But actually, the puzzle suggested by the story could be solved. It is indeed possible to save both the sheep and the cabbage. Coexistence is difficult, but not impossible. Sacrifice can take the form of effort, attention, patience, and perseverance. It's not always loss. Solutions can be found outside the obvious choice and the majority opinion. But more than everything, if you look at the picture, you may realize that even for a wolf, a sheep, and a cabbage, life is not just a fight. Nature is not just about eating. They can just stay there, resting near a calm river, peacefully. And now for the story of, and the puzzle of the wolf, the sheep, and the cabbage. Sometimes it's about a fox, a goose, and a bag of beans, and probably it changes form and characters with each language and culture. Here we go. Once upon a time, a man was about to cross a river with his wolf, his sheep, and his cabbage. Unfortunately, he could only bring one of the three across the river on each journey. And if left alone together, even for a short time, the wolf would eat the sheep and the sheep would eat the cabbage. If he carried the cabbage first, at his return, he would have found the sheep eaten. If he carried the wolf, he would have found the cabbage eaten. But even if he carried the sheep first, if he fetched the wolf last, the cabbage would have been eaten. And if he fetched the cabbage last, the sheep would have eaten it. However, there is a solution. I'm not going to tell you what it is. But here's a hint. You should consider that it's possible to travel both ways through the river, and what has been carried over can also be carried back later. The divinational meanings of this Green Oracle card, number 31, COEXIST, are: a solution may be found if you look hard enough. Between the cabbage, the sheep, and the wolf, there is no need to have a preference. Between a hard choice, there's always time to sit a moment. Do not surrender to reason just because reason says so. There you go.